Picture this. You are standing in the lobby of a 43-story tower on Collins Avenue in Sunny Isles Beach, Florida. Marble floors, a concierge desk, floor-to-ceiling glass looking out at the Atlantic. The name on the building is 5 letters tall, mounted in polished steel across the parapet, visible from half a mile out to sea. You paid somewhere between $3 and $6 million for the unit on the 30th floor. You paid that price because the name on the building meant something. It meant permanence. It meant value that would hold. It meant that whatever else happened in the world, this address would be the kind of address that appreciated, that protected, that endured. The ground beneath the building has settled 9 inches since it was completed. Its own engineers predicted 6, 3 inches past the limit its designers signed off on. The legal window to sue anyone responsible closed before the satellite data that documented the movement was even collected. The 4 geotechnical firms, whose reports are sitting in more than 2,000 pages of public filings with the city, declined to answer a single question when contacted by the press. And the entity through which the man whose name is on the building collected his fee carries, at this moment, 0 legal obligation to anyone sleeping on any of its 43 floors. Nobody is required to tell you any of this. Nobody is currently required to measure whether it is getting worse. And the specific reason the people who built this building, who licensed this name, who certified this foundation, are not being asked to answer for any of it, is something you need to understand before you look at another piece of luxury real estate anywhere in Florida. To understand what happened to Trump Tower 3, you have to understand where it stands and what that location actually is beneath the surface. Sunny Isles Beach is not a city with a long history. For most of the 20th century, it was a narrow strip of low-rise motels and beach cottages on a barrier island off the Florida mainland. Roughly 2 miles long, less than half a mile wide, sitting between the Atlantic Ocean on the east and the Intracoastal Waterway on the west. The kind of place families drove to in the summer, the kind of place that did not show up on anybody's map of American luxury real estate. Then, the developers arrived. Starting in the early 2000s, a construction boom transformed that strip of modest coastline into the densest concentration of super-tall luxury condominiums in Florida. Towers went up in a sequence that reshaped the skyline so completely and so quickly that the city was being compared, in the real estate press, to Monaco and the Côte d'Azur. 6 of those towers were built under licensing agreements that put the same name across their parapets: Trump Palace, Trump Royale, Trump International Beach Resort, Trump Towers, 1, 2, and 3. And here is the first thing most of the buyers who purchased units in those towers never fully understood. Donald Trump did not build any of them. Between 2001 and 2008, Michael and Gil Deezer, a Miami-based father and son development team, along with the Related Group, one of the largest real estate developers in the southeastern United States, negotiated a licensing agreement with the Trump Organization through a legal entity called Trump Marks Sunny Isles. The arrangement was straightforward.